I was gnawing on a chicken leg in the corner of the banquet. Meanwhile, the other women were eagerly showing off their dancing skills, hoping to become the wealthy man's wife. But this annoyed the man greatly. Then he turned and saw me in the corner. Unexpectedly, he decided to choose me as his wife. Everyone found this unbelievable, all because I was just an ordinary person. My family background simply couldn't compare to these wealthy young ladies. When the man walked up to me, I snapped out of it and asked him if I could refuse to marry him, but the next second, he directly picked me up and left the banquet. However, after we left, he told me he already had someone he liked. Marrying me was just to appease his family. Once he found that person, he would divorce me. Then he took out a bank card and gave it to me as compensation. After that, he left directly, leaving me standing there. But just then, the wealthy young lady from the banquet caught up. She was furious that I had taken the wealthy man. The man in the car saw this but didn't come to help. However, I easily handled the problem myself. I warned the wealthy young lady never to provoke me again, otherwise I would turn her into food. In the end, I left her standing there, helpless and angry. Then I got into the man's luxury car, but I didn't notice that I had accidentally dropped a button, and this button was picked up by the wealthy young lady. She discovered it was a custom-made button exclusive to that wealthy man, so a plan suddenly came to her mind. Soon, the wealthy young lady deliberately came to my home to cause trouble. Seeing me, she instantly became very angry. She accused me of stealing her fiancé. However, with a slight dodge, she fell to the ground herself. Just then, the man returned home. She deliberately went up to him and falsely accused me of bullying her, but I was not one to be trifled with. I simply warned the wealthy young lady and then went back to the bedroom. Then, the wealthy young lady deliberately dropped the button. Seeing this, the man was extremely shocked. He suddenly realized she was the one he loved. He promised he would divorce me soon and then marry her. The next morning, I received a call from the man. He demanded that we get a divorce immediately. Hearing this, I was very excited, so I immediately left home to meet him. I also sincerely congratulated him on finding the one he loved. However, he thought I was being too quick to agree. Then I hugged him and asked him if he had fallen in love with me, but he suddenly noticed that the wound on my shoulder was exactly the same as the one he had bitten that night.